Hmm. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing on this fine day? Hopefully, everything is doing well. Hopefully, everybody's getting notifications. Hopefully, the picture quality is good. Let me know before we get started if the quality of this live stream is good. Today we'll talk a little bit about pretty much whatever you guys want to talk about or concerns, products, whatever the case, whatever it is. Long as it's all positive. Definitely keep everything positive on the channel. That's the new direction we're going to do. We're going to keep it moving. Is positivity and keeping things positive and not focus on so much of negative. So, how's it going, everyone? Everything's good? All right. So, um, still haven't finished my room up here. No, nothing's good. Marine life, what's up? Let me know now. What is not good? Um, I still haven't finished my room up here. Got every time I try to do something, something else comes up. So we'll just do it as we can. What a true. What's up, man? Oh, 2 month newbie. I'm new and freaking. What's wrong? What's wrong? Ammonia nitrate mid range. So you ain't finished cycling. Is that what you're trying to say? Gonna get to aquascape tonight. Any tips? Whatever you come up with, sleep on it before you make it and put it in stone. Um, Takes time. Aquascaping, if you really, really want some fire, you have to envision kind of what you want. It's probably not going to come out the way you want it. And then you have to just go walk away from it after you got it where you think you want it and go sleep on it. And if you get up the next day and look at it and you don't have that wow factor, redo it. Because at the end of the day, you want that wow factor. By the way, guys, if you don't mind, can you definitely make sure you guys hit those thumbs up as you guys are coming in? And if you forgot, please make sure you go out and hit those for me, please. And thank you. Morning, Rico. Hope your tank is recovering greatly. Actually, the tank is doing, I still haven't removed all the death. Too bad, Angry Owl. Um, um, yeah, the tank is actually doing, it's doing, nothing else has died. I did take out my Pureit yesterday. I didn't put any back in yet. What's up, Tom? Going to be adding some more of that. Just kind of whatever. I'm going to hit my new water change around probably noon, 1-ish, somewhere around there today. Really get in there. I'm going to remove all the death. I think I'm going to hit the sand bed, siphoning up some sand. Maybe not. I don't know if I'm going to hit, siphon the sand bed or not. Maybe I'll just leave it alone. But that's kind of where I'm at with that. It's hard to maintain when living in an apartment in New York. Let's see. He's talking about bring Cookie Monster and strawberry shortcake frags on the menu. Thanks for the stream. Hey, XJ, no problem. Yeah, I mean, space can be a hard thing. Positive Thursday. What's up? That's what's up. How many water changes? This will be the fourth one. It'll be 400 gallons so far. So, 400 gallons of the new salt, which some of you guys are new, haven't been following long. There's probably a week worth of videos. They are live videos, meaning that I just went live. They're not edited or anything like that. Some of them are running like an hour long. One's like 2 hours. So if you have time to watch them, watch them. But at the end of the day, we decided to switch over to NeoMarine salt. A, first and foremost is because when they really seen the problem, heard about the problem, they wanted to help out. So that says a lot, first off, about a company. And they can, they have the power to help out whoever they want to. And I've heard good things about them, and BRS was talking about them and stuff like that, several different salt manufacturers. And one thing that really stuck out to me that none of the other salt manufacturers said or do is you get exactly what you're paying for. That says a whole lot. It's like what you're mixing up and what it is. If it's 200 gallons, it's 200 gallons. If it's 150 gallons, it's exactly 150 gallons they'll make at, whatever. I like that. That no other salt manufacturer does that. You're usually, short here or there. Over time, the shortage adds up. So, when it comes to salt. So, at the end of the day, that was another a big factor. So far, tank is reacting well to it. And, all we're doing now is just relaxing. We got everything stabled. We don't know exactly what it was. To be honest with you, did an ICP test, really didn't tell us anything. At the end of the day, I really do believe it was some sort of contaminant. What that contaminant is, I have no idea. ICP is not going to tell us unless we know what it is, and then we're going to test for it. It is what it is. Don't know why you're getting a video error. Have no idea. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. Once again, for people that are coming in, if you missed out, if you don't mind, as you guys coming in, and if you forgot, go ahead and hit those, smash those thumbs up button for this morning's talk. Sound and picture is good? Huh. I can try to see maybe on another. Are you guys sure everything's fine, or? I have not silenced my phone, so at any time we can get interrupted. Oh, it's fine. Great here. Ever think about a bigger water change station? Yes, I would love to have a bigger water change station. The problem is getting it in. I have 205 gallon tall boys to do that. The thing is getting it through the house, opening, all that stuff. So unfortunately, right now, we're not able to do that. I would love to be able to have them outside. Thing is, it gets cold in the winter. Things like to freeze. So that's a problem as well. So at the moment, we have enough to make up 10% total water volume. Actually, we could do more than that because there's always 105 of RODI on hand as well. So no, the seal on the outside, buddy, it wasn't. It was just dribbling because the rubber gasket was going bad. So no. Sounds like it's still cycling. Yes, marine life. Yes, it definitely sounds like you're still cycling. So just be patient. Don't rush anything and let it do its thing. Just need two more 500-gallon. Yeah, yeah, right. Um, I've been using API for calcium testing and Cellifert for DKH. Keep calcium between 460 and 480. KH at 8.2, 8.7. Should I get a different calcium test? It really is. It's really up to you. I mean, there's so many that we all use. A lot of us started off with API. API has been around a long time. I think you can get a little bit more accuracy, depending on what your eyes are saying. What's up? What's up, Ward? I think you can get definitely a better, in case a lot of people are colorblind and stuff like that as well. And then how do you know if your eyes are seeing the actual color that or the transition? I like the Hannah. To be honest, a lot of people didn't like the Hannah calcium checker. I'm fine with it. I like it. It didn't come with a pipette or the whatchamacallit to give exactly 1 mil. Let me show you here. USMC. Ooh, Rob. What's up, my man? It didn't have these when I think they first came out. So, yeah, these are something, like I said, they come with them now. But I prefer the Hannah calcium checker. I did the Red Sea as well. That's fine. But it's pretty much up to you. Yes, I do believe in aliens. Depending on what exactly defines an alien, but there's always alien creatures amongst us. My tank crash sucked, just part of the game. I think more people should realize how creating and managing an ecosystem forever with no trouble is unrealistic in this hobby. Oh, it really is unrealistic. Because what can go bad will go bad. It's only a matter of time. The longer a system's up or been up and running, the more harder that system becomes, and the more it takes even more stuff to make it go downhill. These systems that are just being set up, these are really on they're always walking on a tightrope, let's just say. At any time they could just go downhill. You really got to get past, I say, 3 years, 4 years, depending on the live rock, dry rock. Since live rock's not going to be, whatever, these are the things that's going to, pretty much the goal is going to be probably, I'm going to say about 5 years with dry rock before you're like really in the clear. First 2 years you get past, you're like, okay. Third year, you're sailing. You're almost smooth sailing pretty much. Fourth year, you're doing awesome. Fifth year, that system should be, for real, hands down, really rocking and rolling, and it ain't gonna just crash on you. That's my input, should I say, on it. Besides the API, I should I use for accuracy on my 24 gallons seawater tank? I'm not sure what you're asking on that. Yep, Red Sea Cellifert is definitely, I use both of those. Like, I have Red Sea, Cellifert, Elos, Hannah. There's a lot that I like to cross-reference or whatever. Not to mention the Trident, for, the apex that's measuring. So I have quite a few different tools that I use. And if things ain't whatever, then I use that tool and see what that tool's saying. Just saying, like my fractometer, the Hannah checker, plus my apex salinity. Now, a lot of people don't like the apex salinity probe. Mine is reading right where it says it needs to be. So against the fractometer, against, the Hannah salinity, handheld salinity checker, wherever that's at, over here on this table. So a lot of these things are, they're for backups. It's not necessary to have them all. I kind of have pretty much a lot of different things, plus, this as well for salinity, right? Like I said, right along with this, the other Hannah checker. Yeah, I mean, I really got to get this table cleaned up. But yeah, there's a lot. So, by the way, guys, if you're all just coming in, don't forget to hit those thumbs up as you're coming in. Show some love and support on this channel. I'm thinking about doing maybe, because I do every morning on Instagram. Instagram sometimes has problems as well with their stuff. But I'm thinking about doing morning live streams as well, when I can, that is, during the week. Morning 1 hour live streams, mornings with Rico or something, Rico's Aquariums, something. That's kind of what my thoughts are. Oh, somebody got the Trident yesterday. Nerdiest Aquarius, there you go. How's it going, man? From your stream with saltwateraquarium.com. Thank you, brother. No, thank you for supporting and hanging out on this channel. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Hello, good morning, Flashkin. What's up, Will's Aquarium? Zachary, JB Aquatics. Hello, guys. Hello. Good morning to all you good people. So yeah. Can you do more with saltwater aquariums? Or what would you like me to do? What do you mean? What do you mean more with saltwater aquariums? Saltwateraquariums.com or saltwater aquariums like in my home and stuff like that? If you don't mind me asking. For the first time, because they had a great deal at Magna and I'm not a fan of it. NO3 testing and no DKH testing seems like basic stuff people should want to test. I can't argue that one. USMC. Good morning, Homegrown Friday. Excuse me. Wow. Homegrown Reef. What's going on, man? How's it going? I don't keep a logbook anymore, personally, because there's nothing I change. I set my systems up, and I pretty much I do the same thing day in and day out. And it's so for me, there's no lack in memory because everything's the same. When I travel, somebody's feeding the fish. They know how many cubes to get, how many this, how many that. The auto feeder, I just check to make sure it's working properly. It feeds 4 times a day. So the only thing that could change is the feeding here or there. Now, if everybody goes, it's pretty much the auto feeder. And then, my daughter or somebody that's, not coming, because of school, because they're in college or whatever, might come over and feed, depending on how many days we're gone, and drop some frozen or something like that. But other than that, my tanks are designed so it stays consistent and stable. But I'm, you know, consistent, let's just say, when it comes to that, because you just never know. It's you know, it's easier to build a system to do X, Y, and Z than build a system to constantly tinker with it and constantly do this with it or that with it and add this or take that off, or it's just too much work, and it causes a lot of problems. And we get tied up, or you know, and you forgot to log that, and you know, for me, it became a point of, you know, this is what you need to do and only what you need to do, and that's it. You know, now there's other people that love to tinker and love to mess about with their aquariums. They love to, you know, they just love that. They're just tinkers. They love to tinker. So it is what it is. Yeah. Thanks for the advice, guys. I will wait and be patient. Definitely wait and be patient. Nothing good happens fast. Only bad things. Yes, I have actually videos of the old tank. You can actually go check those out over at also Tidal Gardens. You can go check that out over there. I'm thankful that he, I don't really do, I do got pictures, but not a whole lot. Things get bound up, I erase, do all kinds of stuff. But he has actually a video for you over there that will stay around for those people. Over at Tidal Gardens, a good friend of mine, right down the road. You can go there, look it up. Rico's Aquariums. He's got the new build, getting it in the house here. Update video after it's, you know, water's in it. And then he'll come back once we get the corals back in and that as well. I have a big internet upload speed. Why? Is there something wrong with this internet? Is there something wrong? Guys, is it grainy? Because if it's grainy, let me know. We can switch off of one and go jump on another. It's not? All right. It's clear? Okay, so then Angry Owl is just trolling. What is your largest fish right now? Don't really. Maybe the kind of, I think it's got like the mimic tang or whatever. I don't have the 1,000 yet in this area, so it's probably 400 or 500. No, we don't have dial up, but I don't think we have the 1,000 in this area yet, because I'm waiting for fiber. West Coaster. I'm in the east. Didn't you say upload or download? I have 0 videos on computer. Says air, but watching in perfect quality from the phone. Weird. Computer says air? No, I was definitely having fun, but no, I did not pick up anything. Um, yeah, we don't have that yet. We don't have that here yet. That's nice. 400 up. Yeah, we don't have that. I'll be honest with you. Stream fine. Then it's just angry out, just pulling my leg. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. We don't have a result. I'm trying to find out a test, a good test. Let's see. Why does everybody ask that? I mean, obviously somebody has to work, but everybody asks that. Four 45.26 download uploads right now 17.85. Other than lack of nutrients, what do you think would cause Chato to die? I know the light is sufficient because I used it on other tanks over a year without issue. Yeah, I will check your mixed live stream. Heat test for pH and salinity. Is this what you do when you mix? Not pH. I don't test the pH. pH in this house is really good. So, especially with the circulation for this down here. Um, yeah, I don't. And I mix the water for 24 hours as well right now. So, other than that, no, I don't test the pH. I do test the salinity though. I mean, just because you have to, you know, yeah. Thank you. Mongo, yeah, yeah. But it's probably more than that. Right now, everything in this house is pinging on this right now. Phone, computer, lights, all the lights, the apex, the other cell phones, tablets in his house, 3 Xboxes, 7 flat screens, all that's all on smart, and all that's on internet, plus Google Home. So there's a lot that's drawing on this at the same time too. So it's a lot. But yeah. There's nothing I can do. What I have is what I have right now, until they bring fiber and all the way into the homes. They have them to poles and stuff like that, but they don't have them to the homes. Are you worried about getting dinos? No. And do you do anything to try to prevent them? No. I don't worry about anything. What's going to happen is going to happen. And then you just deal with it when it happens. Can't worry about stuff like that because, you know, worrying, it's almost you can manifest it to happen, meaning you can unintentionally cause things to happen when you're worried that much about it. And it's easy because you're so worried about it, then you're going to try to do things to prevent, and those same things to prevent something could be causing your system to really sway to be, say, too clean, and really whatever allow it to grab hold and do what it's going to do. Don't worry about stuff. Just understand what you understand, set your system up, do the best you can, and try not to panic or worry about things that really are out of your control. If those things want to pop up, they're going to pop up. But no, I do not worry about them. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Don't need fiber. I would like to have it. I would love to have, download, upload to whatever, Would I ever get an eel? I've had an eel in the past. I had snowflake eel in the past. Kind of, I don't know. Maybe in some other kind of tank setups or something. I have no idea. If I'd ever get another one, should I say. Mm-hmm. Black Redneck, what's going on? I sleep 4-5 hours tops every day. That's it. That's it. That's all I can say. Yep. How's it going? Any idea for feeling with the algae coming out of the pop? Nah. No idea. Are you going to be playing the Modern Warfare beta today? Is that out? I don't know. I've been really on that Division 2, man. That Division 2 has really got me grasped. No, I didn't realize. When does that come out? Tomorrow? Or when does that come out? Don't know. Ooh, tomorrow, Rambo. The remake of Rambo, the final. Gotta watch that. Sorry, guys. It's one of the cool movies to have. And there's notifications. Sorry. Shout out to Richard. Thank you. Sometime this month. Yeah, beta starts today. Yeah. You think ever going to be selling frags again? One day, eventually. I mean, probably, more than likely. Um, I'll grow this out and sell everything and start all over again with my even bigger aquarium. That's probably what we're going to do. We'll probably throw everything in this, let it grow, keep a bunch of frags for myself, and go bigger. Go bigger. Yep, go bigger. Main display, just to display 1,000 gallons. Or 900, 800, 900, 1,000. Why not? Two-inch always looks skinny. Yeah. Are you changing the salt on the JBJ as well? Yes. It started changing, the water changes. I did one yesterday, 5 gallons yesterday, on the JBJ as well. Rico, I like your videos, watching them with coffee at work. Keep doing what you do. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Coral lovers. The SeaWorld tape of tanks, that insane. 1,000 gallon. Yeah. I think that's where I'm going to stop. 1,000 gallons. I think it's... No, it ain't. I lied. I think maybe 2,000 or 2,400 gallons, where I actually have to get in, and we can watch my old wrinkled up body get in the aquarium to maintenance it and work on it. Maybe that. Maybe I should do that. This will be, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Richie, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for becoming a Patreon member. What video games I played? Really just played Call of Duty and Division 2. Just been playing Division 2. Really loving that. That is really awesome, Richie. Yeah, really awesome. All right. I'll get to that at some point. Yeah, don't know. Yeah, I don't see anything. Anyway, let's see. Did you? Let me go back here and check. When you can climb in with sharks, that would be wild. Yeah. Did you ever put any gold torches in the beast? Yes, we have a couple gold torches and gold hammers. We stopped when I got a baby, and now this fish hobby. Yeah. Um, love the positive channel. That's, yeah, exactly. Yep. That's what our main focus is on, keeping it positive, period. And, you know, keep it moving. We just ain't got time for that stuff no more. It's just, you know, it's all that drama's overrated. We got a lot of other stuff on our plates going on, and, you know, the Jerry Springer stuff over here has to end. So we're done with it. We can let other people take on that and keep it moving and keep it positive. Appreciate the hard work. We're the future of our oceans, I feel. Chico's tank. Hey, man, I'm with you. Around what year did you start reefing? 96. I remember it like it was yesterday. In summer, the whole Tupac and all that stuff, the killings and all that happened. Big news, big everything. Kind of remember all that. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I do. Are you going to Tidal Gardens for the live sale? Don't think I'm going to. I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done. Why do people worry about what he works? You want to smell his fire? I don't understand why everybody likes to be getting so personal, people's personal. It's not. This is Rico's Life Story channel, but people do. Don't know why. But moving on. It's crazy, but whatever. In a lot of ways, I feel like it's a little rude, but hey. Yeah, keep it real. That's right. Reactors looking for something for a 75-gallon. Aquamax. Now, there's a couple people that are running Aquamax. They said they're fine. So, you know, for smaller aquariums. Why don't Hannah have a PL4 tester? What do you mean they don't have a PL4 tester? Phosphorus tester and phosphate tester? I got both. They have a PL4 tester. Missed the notification. As a newbie, how long again will it take for my 24-gallon seawater tank be perfect, or there is no perfection? To be perfect? I don't know. What do you mean? Whoops. Sorry, guys. Is there such thing as perfect? You mean stable, maybe? And that really just depends. Honestly, that's a hard question. Okay. Anyway, think you can use the Aquamax reactor on a 75? Yeah. Time for me to go back to work, but I did hit the thumbs up button. Chico, thank you so much, man. Thank you. Great channel, Rico. Great work. Edward Beckerman, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Real quick, guys, if you did come in and you forgot to hit that thumbs up button, please make sure you guys head and hit that. Hit that thumbs up. Let's see. Is your tank always stable with all the pH, ammonia, nitrate, nitrite, and how's your beast doing? Tank is, even when things try to go wrong, the tank's always going to be right, for the most part. Now, if a contaminant gets in or something like that, there's not much I can do about that. I've never had what has happened to this tank. I've never had that happen at all, ever, like that. Did I kill a lot of stuff? Of course I did. But what I witnessed in all the corals all at once doing what it was doing, no, I've never witnessed anything like that. So there's first times for everything. Even when you think there's not, there is. So, you know, for the most part, I set up systems to be completely self-efficient and become stable on their own. And hand dosing, to me, there's a lot of people that do it. We'll probably get into that, or using pumps like let's just say these kind of pumps, or J-Bow pumps, or whatever. It's probably going to show up backwards here. Some stuff I got from saltwateraquarium.com. You know, dosing pumps that I still got to put on. There are tanks that I'm going to be doing that with and doing it that way. Can you still have a successful tank that way? Of course you can. So I feel sometimes maybe I come off like as if, or should I say, I've been slightly told as if my way is the only way. I apologize for that if that comes off that way. I'm not thinking about what's coming out. My brain is firing like on 16 cylinders instead of 8 at all times, and it's just something that when you just know, you just spit it out. You're not worried about, you know, how people are actually taking in what you're saying. My method is just my method. I don't really force that on anybody or expect anything on it when it comes to calcium reactors. I have no ties with calcium reactors. Like, I'm not sponsored. I don't get a piece of the pie from calcium reactors. All the calcium reactors that were sold, I don't get anything from that. That's just my method of reefing. And it's my method because of the fact that no matter what, it's dosing all these things in equal parts. So a lot of people want to know what I use. I use ARMS media, okay? And with ARMS media, it gives you a list: calcium, carbonate, strontium, magnesium, potassium. Okay, and I'm sure there's some smaller other trace elements. Then I follow that up with running amino acids. So let me grab that. I was actually on, hold on. I was on Aquavitra fuel for the longest. Okay, a lot of people know me for that. A lot of people love or didn't really know how great amino acids. I even got Than talking about it. He is loving amino acids. He's been doing amino acids. He's loving it now. He's seeing what amino acids does. So with that being said, I'm running this form of amino acids. I want to see how well this does as well on the corals. I've always ran Aquavitra fuel or something like that. I was going to try Aqua Power, but you know what? I'm thinking, since I've already had to change or make some changes to the beast, that maybe I'll just do a line of whatever. So what I mean by a line, a lot of people that's been around since I started the YouTube stuff already knows that I use a lot of dry goods like this, all different forms of the powder, because I can make it in bulk, and then I can also dose that as well. Lugels, let me show you something. I'm just showing you some things because this is not nothing new. I've been using this whole time as well. If you guys don't know about Lugels, it's been around for a while. I love this stuff as well. Iodine. So, you know, this is another great product. I could speak for this because I've been using this for quite some time. Love this stuff. If you look up and do your own research, you don't have to listen to me. You hear a lot of people talk about this, not just me. So, these are some of the products that I use already, and there's other stuff. Okay, so I don't want to turn this into some selling infomercial, but this is stuff that I use. Okay, so for the Beast, I think I'm going to be strictly running because I am all about my keeping things stable and keeping things consistent. I'm thinking about, and I need to do an update with you guys about this. I mean, I just maybe a poll. What do you guys think as well? Sorry, I'm not watching the chat right now, so I'm way behind. But a poll, okay, of I'm thinking about, just since I'm already there with already like the Pureit stuff I've been running now to lock up whatever was happening in my aquarium, which really did work. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to be keeping that stuff around for the duration of my life in the hobby on hand. Just because if anything happens, I can get to it a lot faster and use that stuff. Okay, that's the main reason why I'm going to keep some of that on hand at all times. Now I'm over on the salt, which we're going to have time to see how that's going to work out for us, which I believe it's going to work out great. Corals are already, everything in the aquarium is responding nicely. That's a good thing. No signs of cyano or anything like that. But what I'm thinking about is making this a strictly Brightwell Aquatics tank. Since I use so many of the products on there already, even on the 300, I ran a lot of, anybody that's been around long enough knows, because everybody wants to know what you're running. That's one cool thing about this hobby. Everybody wants to know what you're running and what is your job. So I'm thinking about making this a strictly Brightwell, whatever. Now I'm going to be adding a calc reactor to this system as well. We'll talk about that at some point, just because calc is a unicorn. It does magical things to the aquarium, but she will bite and will hurt you if you misuse her. So that is for real. Was trying to stay off that topic. What I miss? I'm way behind, guys. Way behind. Do you ever miss the 300 tank? Of course I do. Only reason I really miss that tank is because of the fact that I talk so much about the business card. There's a lot of people who were glad that I tore it down because it was just that awesome. And then there goes that business card out the window, and anybody new coming in never got to see that tank. So they don't know who exactly I am or what I'm capable of doing and all that stuff. So for that reason, yes, I do miss it. I do miss it a lot. So I could be like, pow, right there, business card. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that. I needed that space. I needed to move it off that wall. Needed that space for my lounge area, my relax, my zen room / game room / tank divider now for this room over here. So, yeah, it is. Reefaholics, what's up, man? Thanks. Rico, what I'm curious about is if you think ozone would produce similar results to the Pureit. Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know, to be quite honest, but who knows? I don't know. So you meaning the skimmer would bound up the ozone would do whatever or kill or eliminate? I don't know. See, these are why we need to do some great studies. I think all of us as a group here, we could do some great things. And I'm able to get the things that we need. to do these things. Maybe we should find a. I would need another. I probably would need at least another form of one more apex. You can run one apex, run several systems, right? If I'm not mistaken. But I would need one more apex to run all this, what I'm going to do here on this wall, for different things. If I'm going to run protein skimmers that could have an ozone and stuff like that, can take on ozone. I don't know. That's a good question though. Stay with Brightwell products. Ronnie Hughes. Don't say too much. I mean, been very supportive that I've seen, but stay. I like that. Can you give me more reasons why you say stay with the product? I'm just kind of curious. What's the purpose of aminos? Well, let's just say aminos does great things for the body, for you as well as you or I. We all need a form of proteins and aminos, and it does great things overall, health, skin, you name it. I've been using AgroPower I have been using it for about 2 weeks now, and I can tell a difference in coral reaction. Aminos really, if you never used aminos in your aquariums, try aminos. I'm telling you now, try it. At the end of the day, choose what you want to choose. I'm rolling with the Brightwell Aquatics brand, but try it. And if you never tried it, try it. At least try everything once, they say. So, time for Brightwell sponsorship. That stuff is spendy. Hey, if I did do a sponsorship, which I not sponsored, let me repeat. If I was, there would probably be a company that I would allow. I probably would allow their sponsorship. Because first off, I've been using their stuff before any of this, so it ain't like people can say, "Oh, Rico, you're saying that because you're bought and paid for." Nah, can't say that, buddy. Now, new people coming in might feel that way. Anybody that's been here for a significant amount of time, I got a shelf full of Brightwell, Polyp Lab, to Elos, to Red Sea, to Julian Sprung, Two Little Fishies, NeoMag, you name it, to even CCAM. Okay, if you name it, I've used it or used it. Just saying. Before any sponsorship. So, sponsorships, and here's the thing. I haven't allowed any sponsorships. It's not that I haven't been offered. I haven't allowed. So let me clear that up for you guys. I haven't allowed it. Or I thought it was just BS sponsorship. Just saying. I thought it was, take advantage of type. And you know what? My old saying is, I can do this and do that by myself. I don't need more help or be hogtied in the corner to do things on a certain level as, being the crazy guy promoting / infomercial-y type whatever. Love Brightwell. That's awesome. I obviously like it too. I've been using, like I said, their products a very, very long time. Ozone does break down free. Yeah, there you go. Will you ever do your own shirts? I have my own shirts. I have a merch on my YouTube channel, merch page. If that's what you're asking. Yeah, well, the one apex that's on my beast will stay on my beast. I'm going to have one more apex that I would like to have that's going to run any tank that's in this side, on this wall, in this room. The beast, I don't mess with. Like, that is my baby. That is something that I want to, let's just say, it's set it and forget it, my system. I don't want to do anything that's going to potentially cause a problem. You ever thought about doing tank builds like that Mr. Saltwater tank dude? Tank builds. Well, yeah, I can do some tank builds, but I don't. I can do them here. Um, um, I had, yeah. As far as going to other people's homes and doing them, of course. Yeah, that's not a problem neither. Finding the right, people that want that, and I, yeah, I have no problem doing that. Is what phosphate removal? No, this is coral amino. This is aminos. This brand is obviously from Brightwell Aquatics. This is what I'm feeding my aquarium right now. You have nothing, but you personally have nothing but their products beside the salt. Well, if you got all their products beside the salt, I think you just need to go ahead and get that salt at this point. Not telling you to switch or anything, just saying if you got all their products, then what's holding you back from the salt? How do you replace it? Don't know what that is. And in your last tank, did you mention to balance alk and calcium or have to dose alk? What to do if have higher calcium and lower alk? You're going to just dose up your alk. If your alk's lower, you're going to dose it up. It is going to drop or have an effect on calcium and start to bring that down as well. So somehow if you got an imbalance, but it depends on what kind of imbalance. If you're running 8.5, you've been running 8.5 and calcium, say 480, 440, whatever, and calcium's now at 520, 540, and alk's down at 7.5, obviously you're not going to add more calcium. You need to add your alk. So you would dose up alk, and that's going to drop calcium. That's going to drop it. So you're just going to keep adding your alk and get your alk buffered up to where you want it at. That should drop your calcium. Once those levels are there, what you could do, depending on your salt mix, depending on where your salt mix is up at, depending on where it mixes out, meaning 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, do some water changes, get things kind of stable back out for your calcium reactor to run it and keep it there, if that makes sense. Don't know, never used it. You have to use a product to validate it for you to want to be sponsored. Yeah, is what I hear. You right, and I need to make sure that whoever sponsor I decide to take, or if it's going to be multiple sponsorships, as of right now, there's, like I said, there's some that I just choose not to do. First off, validate their stuff. Second off, outside of all that, we have to have a good relationship. And we can't be holding punches or holding back how we feel about something. And that's a big thing with me. I have to have a personal relationship with that person, whoever represents the person or the CEO of that company. I have to have that kind of relationship. If I can't have that kind of relationship with them, then I don't want to work with them in that way. Money's not always everything. Product's not always everything. Does it all help? Of course it does. But at what cost? And are you wanting to sacrifice that for whatever? So I'm not that person. Like I said, at all. Can you throw a throwback video of your 300 for today's throwback Thursday? I have some pictures, but no, I can't do a video. Like I said, you can go to Tidal Gardens and look on his stuff and see it if you want to watch a video. There's two. There's his thoughts and a kind of like a music background, whatever. And it's under Rico's Aquariums, so under in Tidal Gardens. You might even be able to Google and come up a video from Tidal Gardens. I missed the update of him. I don't know. Still using Instant Ocean. I've been there, bud. I know exactly what you mean. Been talking about it though. Well, don't talk about it. So far, I like it. So far, it's doing well. Once again, also, yeah, I'm using it. You know, if I was you, I'd probably already switch if I'm using all the products like that as well. And that goes for myself. When I sat here and thought about how many products that I've used, I mean, I use a lot. But when I thought about how many I'm using on one particular company, it was like, yeah, I guess it does make sense just to make that a Brightwell tank. So, sponsors are like marriages. You know, everybody wants to be happy and everybody wants to be loved in the right way. So that is true. That is true. But yeah, so I got a couple things that I'm going to be working with as far as sponsorships and stuff like that. We'll see. The dose for the Brightwell aminos is well, 1 capful in a small container. Suck up a portion into, so feeding device, then slowly discharge content. 5 mils per 50 gallons. That's what it is. Ain't it 5 mils? I think it's 5. Add up to 5 mils. Oh, add up to 5 mils per 50 gallons. So 1 mil per 50. Me, I just slurp and I don't measure nothing. Because what I'm adding in is not even whatever the recommended or close to the recommended dose. Something's better than nothing. But when we use this on a smaller scale, yes, we will be watching what we add. So just because you need to build, just because you can dose 5 mils at one time doesn't mean you dose 5 mils. A lot of people do that stuff and then don't realize that they have a problem. And yeah, I need 2 liters of this. I need a lot of this for my tank, which I'll get a lot. But I could dump this whole bottle and be just fine. Just bloop. There you go. That's one feeding, right? Yeah, this contains 60 milliliters. Anyway, I forget what I was saying now. Thanks, Phil. Lost my concentration. Oh, just getting into sponsorships and stuff like that. I will take on some. I know a lot of people have been asking. A lot of people say, oh, nobody wants to. No, it's not that. It's just I just want to have a great relationship and a rapport with somebody. I don't want to be a fly-by-night person either. And I don't want to be a fly-by-night person with you guys saying, here you go. Hey, go get your Brightwell aquatic stuff right now and go do it. No, I mean, I can't be the ShamWow guy or whatever the case may be. I think that's cheesy, corny, and you guys would all agree on that one. You guys would be so turned off. You'd be like, really? Rico's channel? I'm out of here. I mean, let's be real. I don't know anybody that wants that type of advertisement or anything like that nowadays. I know I wouldn't. I cringe when I see it because I do see it here and there. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I mean, if I like it, I like it. If I think it's good, it's good. Look, little bit. Oh, he said that's true. I just want to talk about things that I think are good. I think that the companies that really just stand behind their stuff and stuff like that. Now, I know other people sell their soul for free merchandise and stuff like that or whatever. That does nothing for me, and more than likely doesn't do anything for you guys. Tons of stuff. I mean, but yeah, I will take on a some few, and that's that, and it's things that I've talked about before any of, let's say, a sponsorship was even thought of or whatever. I've been talking about these things, so it ain't like it's I'm bought and paid for, because I'm not. And if and when that time comes, as far as the sponsorship, when that time comes, I will say, hey, I am now sponsored by such and such and such and such. And that's that. At the end of the day, it's not saying, hey, go whatever. No, I'll talk about what I like about it, which is obviously I've already done that several times tenfold, about a lot of different products out here. But at the end of the day, it's just draw more awareness, do experiments, do things, that's going to help out the community. It's not helping me. Yeah, I guess it is. In a lot of ways, it helps me to be able to create new content, stuff like that, new setups, setups specific for certain things, stuff like that, long-term use of a product, and, what do we think about the product. So proved and tested stuff. There you go. Thank you for helping me out. Stuff like that. Yeah, I went 220 and found out quick I don't like bigger tanks because this hobby is expensive enough as it is. I do enjoy watching others tackle them, though. The big tank thing, yeah, it's an upfront cost, but once they're done, man, it's just so easy, so much easier. But for some people, it might be actually boring. It really might be boring for some people, meaning because not big tanks are always the best tanks for everybody. Think about it. Some people love that interaction constantly with their hands and doing stuff with their hands when it comes to their tank. Big tanks, you don't too much get that, to be quite honest. Like, at the beginning, yes. But once it's there and done, like, I can sit here every day and we can all just stare at the aquarium. There's nothing for me to do. Drop some frozen foods in there, but that's it. The tank, it does itself. Auto tops off itself, feeds pellets by itself, does everything by itself for the most part. And guess what? Even if I wanted to change a dual water change, we can set that up too to automatically do that by itself. So that's what I like. My thing is setting them up and relaxing, setting them up and watching things grow and mature and become beasts. That's what I like. There's always shopping for new corals to add. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. I'm finding largely goes away and gets replaced with fragging, assuming you do your job right. Yeah, you will be fragging. But if you stay on it and really keep your stuff pruned, which is something I struggle with, I let things get really big and crash into each other and, stuff like that. But for the most part, if you do your job and stuff, correctly, It should be very minimal. I find myself buying things too often. Yeah, upgrades to lighting, to new fish, etc. That's part of the hobby, part of the game, you know. And it's true. You will find yourself, except when things are wrong, go wrong like me, you won't do that as much. Sorry, we're getting the water level to where it needs to be. I am home. Sorry, that's the that was the camera system bugging. You should see my dining room table right now. Entire setup sitting there waiting for the tank to arrive. Had to apologize to the people I live with that they won't have a dining room table for it. Does anyone know in Cineria can touch? It's always best to give everything their personal space, Flashkin. Even when things are of the exact same nature, sometimes, as Stan would say, what kills another chalice? A chalice, you know. Torches can kill same torches. It's just crazy. It's always great to give some space between things. So if there is some type of damage done, it is minimal. So, just saying. Give things space. So, yeah. Yeah, it's best to keep things really nice and pruned instead of getting into a whole bunch of. I'm with you on that. I've been there, done it. So, well, I think I appreciate everybody coming on. For those that forgot to hit the thumbs up, make sure you get those thumbs up. I think today is a great day. What do you guys think about the. Obviously, we're like 20 minutes over an hour. I kind of wanted to keep it to an hour tops. But what do you guys think about morning live streams on YouTube? Good morning live streams and talk a little bit, stuff like that. I am smiling. I am very happy. I am very pleased that I'm turning over a new leaf, let's just say. And staying positive and keeping it moving. So, thanks, Sherry. She's dropping Flashkin and Sherry dropping, discount codes to saltwateraquarium.com for you guys to be able to receive 5% off on all your orders. And the other one is to obviously join the Patreon side of things. So. Don't forget, we're here just to help and be one big family and stuff like that. You do have the right to super chat if you'd like to help support the channel as well. Don't forget that there is a super chat button somewhere lurking around your computer or in your phone in the comment, where you would comment. That is all optional stuff, just so you know. So, with that being said, you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.